What is up, dudes? In this episode, we will run screaming for our lives while on fire. We will check out the latest project we got going on in the Nether. We're going to build a shrine. We're going to get some more building done around the fortress. This is TheeRealDuke, and that's all coming up right now. What is going on, dudes? This is TheeRealDuke coming to you from the Craftage Minecraft server, hosted by InfiniteHeights. We are in the Nether right now, as you can see, and some updates, some stuff I've been working on since the last episode. First, the bad news. It is terrible news. Check it out. I ate it hard, dudes. Number of deaths 1. But I only died once, and I was taking down a blaze spawner. Well, not at the time. I was on my way to take down a blaze spawner when it happened. Blaze spawner's that way. We are headed to it now. I'm going to show you where it is. I built this semi-safe passageway, which is what I was killed doing. I left some slats in it so we can snipe, because I like sniping. Holy snap, there's a gas right there. I'm going to take him out with a sword. Ho, ho. Why am I not hearing him? Here's your problem, I bet. Yep. There it is. And I know, you know what? I'm going to put an arrow in him, and he's going to not... I don't have arrows on me. This is great. This is just sweet. Anyway. Moving on. If we see some blazes or some ghasts, like this guy up here, and they try and take a chunk out of us, we're going to cheese it. I got my fire resistance potions and my swiftness potions. Anyway, so while I built this and finished up this walkway, this passageway, the blaze spawn is right here too. It's not far at all, which is sweet. It is locked down. But while I was building this, good guy AyDrin and good guy drunkslug took some time out of their day to come help me set this bad boy up, and I'm very grateful to them. They gave me some cover fire while I was locking this down. Do we see any around here? And there she blows. Pretty sweet, right? This is, I mean, it looks like a mess in here, because it's basically a mess. We were under some pretty heavy fire when we did it, and there were blazes spawning all around the area. There's another blaze spawner, like, right over there. Little magma over there. Come get you, boy. Anyway, so we set this up, and I got to turn this into a grinder. Probably going to be one of those cone grinders that you see in Funnel Grinder, where it just kind of drops them in, pushes them down in the hole with pistons. But I'm not 100% sure. Let me pop this, and we will get to moving here. So, what else do we want to cover today? We may not actually run screaming for our lives while on fire. Don't worry. Maybe we will. We're not out of the Nether yet, but I doubt it. Anyway, what else we got to do today? We got to build a shrine. Who is the shrine to? What is the shrine to? And why are we building it? You're going to see when we get it up. I might as well tell you, it's to drunkslug. He gave his life that we may build a blaze spawner. So, he deserves a shrine. He never actually made it to the base, though. He actually dumped all his loot and then just killed himself so he could get back to his spot faster, because it was just so long. It was much faster for him to do that, and he didn't want to die again. So I got all this stuff. I'm gonna frame it out, throw it in a nice little yellow little shrine here on the side, probably right in this area. And what else I want to show you guys? Oh, the Chickenizer! Haha! I gotta show you guys the Chickenizer. I hooked up this awesome Chickenizer. Special thanks to Monkeyfarm, whom I took the idea from. I was inspired to build it based upon his design. I dug this junk out in here, which we got to get to. I'm going to build the path that wraps around. Looks a little dim in here. Boop. Let me take you down to the Chickenizer first. This is kind of a mess, right? Work in progress. WIP. WIP. I'm lost. Here we go. Alright. Going down to the Chickenizer. So, here's the plot behind the Chickenizer. We have a group of chickens whose sole purpose it is to lay eggs, and they are floating on some water, which you will see. It's going to get kind of clucky in here in a minute. These dudes, there's not many of them. There's like 2, 4, 6, there's like 18, 12 to 18 of them in there, and that's not a lot of chickens, but all they do is lay eggs. I'm going to show you this mess of wiring I got back here. It's probably the most inelegant way for me to design it, but it works, and I got space to burn. So if you're looking for a tutorial on how to compact redstone, this is not it. Essentially what happens is these dudes lay eggs, and that is their sole purpose. They're floating on water. Water pushes their eggs into a hopper that's right at the bottom. Over here you can see these chickens are actually, I don't know if you can see it down in there, but you can't. Those chickens are sitting on a hopper. Water pushes the eggs into the hopper. Hopper goes into this dropper chain, which pushes the eggs up. The eggs go up into a dispenser that's just above there, just above this brick, just behind there, the stone brick, and then it shoots the eggs. Sometimes the eggs hatch into little chicks, sometimes they don't. Anyway, there's so many eggs dropping down there and so many eggs hatching over such a long period of time, which is days because it's constantly running, that we end up making quite a bit more chicken than we need. Now, we also get, because I don't have a skeleton spawner, we also have feathers, which I'm using to make arrows until I can find a skeleton spawner or set up just a standard dark room spawner. But the way it works is this dispenser that we can see right here, that the cursor is centered on, actually has a bucket of lava in it. And that bucket of lava and that dispenser are hooked up to a daylight sensor, which is right here. So this comes down. Every morning when the sun comes up, it sends a trip to this deal. This is just a simple monostable circuit. But this turns a constant signal into a pulse. The pulse goes through here, up those repeaters, into this double pulsar. It just, the piston extends, creates a circuit, retracts, and cuts the circuit off, which is right up there. Now, when it does that, it ejects the lava from the lava bucket. Just real quick, click, click. The lava comes out, and it fries full-grown chickens only, and not the baby chickens. How is that even possible? Well, what you can't see from here is that those baby chickens and full-grown chickens are on a half slab. Now, baby chickens on a half slab are not tall enough to get burned by the lava, so they live until they're full-grown. Only the full-grown chickens get burned when the lava gets spit out and sucked right back in. So it is an automatic sorting cooker too. It's pretty sweet. It doesn't just kill the babies and the adults. It kills the just the grown-ups. So the half slab that they're standing on, also, I wanted to tell you, I forgot. The half slab that they're standing on is just above a hopper, and hoppers can pull stuff through half slabs, so all the cooked chicken that drops just comes right down into here. And then I take it and I eat it, and I also get the feathers, and sometimes I lay some eggs. I don't even need these really, but what I want to do with these is maybe set up a sorter for this, that it just kind of, it would be a sorter that would feed it via hoppers right into the bottom of this chain, and then just keep them coming up top just to make sure it's maximum efficiency. But, you know, another day, another time. This is working well enough for now, I think. So, what else are we going to work on for the rest of this episode? Well, I wanted to do some building this episode with you guys. I got some decisions to make about the pathway that I have working around the edge here, maybe move some logs around too, and I wanted you guys to be in on the decisions I made for that to happen. So let me grab my axe, which is almost broken. I need a new axe. Let's grab some materials. I'm gonna eat. Chomp, 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 delicious steak. And just, you know, another point, if you're in, you know, single player, and you're lagging out your own computer with a mass of chickens, that's your deal. But on a survival multiplayer server, or a multiplayer server in general, I gotta find all my chicken meat. Here it is. Look at this. I got 4 stacks plus 7 chicken. I haven't eaten any of it, true, but just from those 8 chickens, this is more chicken than I could ever eat. Just from the eggs, those 12 to 16 chickens lay. That's all I got. So it compounds because it's constantly running. So you don't need, you know, you don't need to have a massive chicken farm with like 200 chickens. You don't need to go in there and breed them with, you know, with seeds by hand. Much better way. Doesn't lag the server as much. So we have to pick out some blocks for this, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. I'm going to take you down there in 1 second. I got my axe. I got some slabs. I'm going to need more half slabs, just stone slabs. So let me head over here. Is this? Yeah. Jackpot. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make a pile of them because I feel like I never have enough. So we have this visual language that we set up right here, right? So we have the gutter, which is outlined by cobblestone stairs. Then we have stone brick half slabs. We have smooth stone half slabs, and then it just repeats going out the other way. Now I'm going to cut over here, and the way I did this was I have it step down, just like the stairs over here go. Okay, so we're going to mimic this style going down with the stone brick stairs there. Right, we're going to mimic that. But this is a little bit narrower. And I wanted to make it more narrow because this is not one of the main paths. I decided that part of the visual language I wanted to establish was that main paths will have a little bit more decoration to them and a little bit more detail. And so that's why I'm going to keep the stones, the cobblestone gutters here. But I don't want that for every single path because that's going to look a little too busy. And I think if all the paths were 5 blocks wide, that might be a little bit much for this build, especially if we're not 100% sure that we're going to stay here for the duration of the time on the server. So here's what I was thinking. It's going to be pretty simple. Just hear me out. Hear me out. I'm just going to do a little bit. Need to bust this dude out. And these. I gotta keep this grass rim. I really love how the grass turned out. And where these torches are, eventually are going to be glowstone lamps. We need to get more glowstone, more redstone lamps rather. So that's going to look a little bit different. I don't know if it'll have another one of these on it. Maybe a stone pressure plate on top of it would look cool. We'll see. We'll see. But I really love this grass, and I want to keep the grass outlining both sides. So we're leaving it. Now I'm going to terminate this cobblestone step like this. And then we're going to branch, boom, just like this. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to put a stone slab in. And then you can see that now we have this branching off. So I'm going to have to break that torch. It happens. And this one. Sorry, buddy. Don't worry, torches can't feel. Here we go. We're going to do this, and then we're going to carry it this way also. And then in here, I'm going to put... I'm actually going to terminate... See, we have some figuring out to do here. How do I want to do this exactly? I'm going to bring this like this and like this. Let's see how this looks. And I need some dirt to fill in there. Do I ever have every single material I need at all times? No, I don't. Except for this instance. But we'll get back to what this is when we're done working here, when we're done working this out. So, some grass is going to grow there. See, I like how this looks. So let's take this over to the steps. Now this cobble's not going to be here, and these furnaces and these furnaces and the stairs and cobble stuff that's here, these chests, those aren't going to be there. I'm gonna continue this in that fashion. Sorry, Torchy. Torchy reminds me of Starchy. Adventure Time. Starchy. No. Nobody? Come on. Alright. Let's get these stone slabs in. Boom, 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 boom. Now, how exactly did I do this? Is it supposed to be like this, I think? Yes, I think so. And that means that this needs to drop here. Is that true? Oh, is that true? If that is true, then we would have this exposed dirt there, so that can't be true. Therefore, these come out. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in 1 second. So those will go like that, and then I'm just gonna put these here for right now, just so you know what I'm talking about. So instead of cobble, there's stone brick stairs over on the main stairs. I'll show you right in here. These is what I'm talking about right now. Boop. So here we are. So I'm actually going to go get the right ones and do it right the first time. That way I have less undoing to do. And of course there's none in there, so I got to make some. No big whoop. Boom, 32, not bad. Drop down. So let's try this again. I mean, it saves durability. If you do it right the first time, it saves durability. And if you got some good tools, you want to keep them around as long as you can. So it makes sense, right? So this will go like this. Yes. Yes. Yes, I think so. I think so. And so then this will be like this. And like this. Like this and like this. Is that right? Yeah, that looks good. We keep it going. Down the sides. And we're looking pretty slick over here. You see where this is going? You see where this is going? I'm just going to take these 2 half slabs back. You see where I'm going with this now? Alright. Yeah. Let's just bring this down here. Now it gets kind of weird and tricksy in this area because we're making a curve here, and I haven't ever tried to make a curve with the style that we have set up, but we'll work that out in 1 second. We will take care of that in just 1 second. Now, there's that. Let me throw these stone slabs in. Tidy this up. Later, Torchy. There we go. Almost. Do I need all these torches? I'm still such a scaredy cat. Okay. So, here is the finished walkway. This is what I'm talking about. Is that slick? Does that cut it? Let's get up, see it from above. What do we think? Maybe out on this log. Oh, fail. I'm a parkour genius. You know it. You can't deny it. Yeah, no, I think that looks pretty slick. And I like, you know what? There's so many pretty flowers. I can't believe I said that, but there are so many pretty flowers in this new update. I think maybe planting some there would be cool. What if we did some pots, maybe? Decorating. Love it. So, how are we going to handle this curve down here? I got to keep this grass the way it is, but this happens here. And I think it happens here too. So, am I going to have to do this? Is this going to look weird? I think that's going to have to be up one, actually. Like that. How does that look? Is that weird? It's kind of weird, right? But if I don't do it like that, then this is going to be 4 wide. Let's just keep filling it in and see what happens if we keep this language going here. Torchy. Here we go. Like that? Is that right? No, see, that's weird, isn't it? I think that's weird. I think that is pretty weird. Whew. Let's see. You know what? I think this might need to be grass here. Or is that going to be hidden by one of these? How are we doing that? Like that? Then there's no stairs here. You can't. There's like no... Decisions to be made. Then also over here, there's no grass. There's no nothing. I mean, the grass picks up, and then because what essentially is happening here is that we go up a step, right? We go up a step. Maybe we actually have to come up here. Yeah, like that. So that we can put a step here, and then we can throw a step here, right? So that's how it's supposed to be going. Is this right? Does this look right? Does this look right to you? I think I might be trying to get a little too fancy down here with these weird angles, and simpler is better. Simpler is definitely going to be better. Right? Because this, look at this thing sticking out here. That's not cool. That doesn't look like a good step. So I think what I might actually do is just figure out where, because that turn is just too tight, figure out where this goes straight, and then I'll do it straight here, and then I'll just kind of bulge out part of the path to make like a flat space. I think that's how I'm going to play that, because this technically follows the language we set, but you know what? Trying to jam the language we set up into a space that it really doesn't actually fit in is a bad building idea. And I mean that as hard as I possibly can. There's no reason to force something into a spot just to make it fit. So we will change the spot and still be able to preserve the area that we have set up. Now, the other thing I want to do while I'm down here is decide how high these are going to be. These things. These rafters. And I don't have any wood on me, but I think I like 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th one, I think is good from wherever ground level is. So this will be 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th one, so this will have to move up 1. As we move up, this is clearly too low. There's no way we can walk down this path, dudes, and crack our domes. I don't want to bust my grapefruit on the freaking side of the thing that I built for me to get around easier. That's not cool. That's not why we're doing that. So, anyway, this is going to get weird over in this corner too, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright. So, I have some figuring out to do with this stuff here. And I think we're going to have this done, this pathway done for next episode. But what was that chest I was showing you guys before? So, this chest. These are the pistons, the pressure plates, levers, redstone repeaters, redstone torches, redstone dust, everything sans block and decorations that I will need to finish up the blaze grinder, and that is what I'm going to be working on between these episodes. It is going to be a long drawn out process. I'm probably going to live stream it because I'm probably going to die a lot in a row because I think I'm going to have to set it up by myself. I don't have to dig. I'm probably going to fall through the ground into lava, burn to death, and lose all my cool stuff. So we're going to do the live stream. If it turns out that it's somewhat entertaining, I will absolutely post a live stream. Hopefully it will be very boring and I won't die, and then I'll just be able to show you a beautiful new spawner / grinder of blazes. I'll have a bunch of potion stands set up and enough... where is it? Where'd I put it? Here it is. Enough potion of fire resistance to last me a lifetime, so I would never have to fear going into the nether again. But I think that wraps it up for this episode. I hope you dudes enjoyed watching. Check out my YouTube channel for Let's Builds and Infinite Heights server contest videos. Head over to the Infinite Heights forums at InfiniteHeightsMC.com. Join us on the Infinite Heights server at play.InfiniteHeightsMC.com. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, dudes. TheeRealDuke. I'm out.